Hey yo, what's up everybody? Holmes here and welcome back to more Dark Souls 3 walkthrough. Real walkthrough, not a playthrough with the Dex Build. And first thing I want to do is I want to go back to Firelink and reinforce my Estus before we move on through this area. So yeah, because I forgot to reinforce my Estus in the previous episode, so we're gonna do that now. And one more thing I want to address while I'm doing this, I do want to apologize for the slow uploads. All right, I've been pretty busy in the past 2 days. I'm recording this on April 21st at 1 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I barely got time to record right now. So yeah, and this video should be up later today. Probably sometime in the morning, because there's still like rendering and stuff, and that takes a while. So yeah, it takes like around 3 hours. It's insane. If the clip is like around 40 somewhat minutes, it's like it takes 2 to 3 hours, and there's the uploading time. So there's that, and that takes like another 2 hours. So that's like what, 5 to 6 hours, and I still gotta play the freaking game. 5, 6, maybe 7 hours depending on the lengths. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to upload one video each day. All right. So yeah, because I know you guys been waiting patiently for new episodes and stuff, and I don't want I don't want you guys to just get left hanging, So I'm gonna try my best to upload one episode each day. If I have time, I'll try 2 videos a day. Okay, but that one, I don't want to make any promises when it comes to 2 videos in one day. All right, but 1 video a day, it's pretty much 90% chance of happening, unless I'm like super tired from work. Then I probably won't record that day, because I don't like recording when I'm super tired, because like the video comes out all weird. when I say the video comes out all weird, it's like when I explain things, it's not accurate. Like sometimes I don't make sense, because I noticed that if you watch my Bloodborne video for the skill build, there are some episodes where I sound drunk or something like that, but I'm not. But I'm just super tired, So that's why if you guys like notice me talking all weird and stuff, like I don't know what's going on. This guy is just like in the stairs. Oh shit, I don't even have my shield equipped. I thought I did have it equipped. Trying to like block. I ended up punching the air and taking some hit. But yeah, if you guys notice me talking all weird and stuff, pretty much, no sleep or something like that. That's why I talk all weird. Yeah. So yeah, I could have like recorded 2 days ago and stuff, but I didn't want the video to turn out all, feel like half-assed and stuff like that. So instead of recording it, I just decided to rest a little bit. So yeah, because I want to make this walkthrough as good as I can, So yeah. That's why. And we just got some repair powder. This is going to be very useful because this area is fairly large, and our weapon might break on the way to to the boss, and I don't want that happening. But for this area, pretty much we're gonna have to rest in the bonfire either way. There's no way to like go around that. Charcoal pine bundle. Okay. Applies fire to your right hand. Watch out for this guy, because sometimes if you try to do a drop attack, he'll hit you when you try to do a drop attack from like the stairs. It's kind of random, but I prefer to not get hit at all if it's possible. And these thief-looking guys right here, that looks like the guy that we rescued in the previous episode. These guys are really sneaky, alright? Because I don't know if you guys saw, but this guy was like chilling on the ceiling over here. They'll either be hiding on the ceiling or the roof, or on the side of the wall. So yeah, be careful about that. And if you go into an area and you're not aware that they're on top of you or something, they'll they'll surprise you with a dropping attack, and that shit does a good amount of damage. So yeah, make sure you don't get caught by that. And here is Loretta's bone. This is a very important item, right? Because if you want to continue the thief's quest line that we rescued from the cell in the previous episode, we are gonna want to turn in the bone to him. But if you don't care about his quest line, you could totally just, you know, ignore that. You could just like not even bother giving back the bone, while giving the bone to him. And when you talk to him, he'll ask like, "Oh, do you have any news?" And you can just say no, and that's gonna end off the quest line right there. But if you want to continue the quest line, you're gonna want to give him the bone. And the reason why you're gonna want to continue his quest line, it's you can unlock more stuff in his inventory if you continue his quest line. So he'll sell you more stuff instead of like some limited stuff. Oh shit! This bitch cast. This guy is this. I don't know if it's just me, but holy crap, that thing lasts forever. Oh shit. Okay, that's like the first time that's ever lingered that long. Okay, I don't know what that weird glitch is about, because sometimes when you hit her, you know, do a heavy attack after she's getting up, when you hit her with it, she falls down again. And if she falls down right next to you, it kind of hits you a little bit too. And you take a little bit of damage. It's like, I don't know, some sort of like weird fall damage from the enemy. It's so weird. I don't know what's up with that. I feel like it's some sort of glitch. I don't know. Sometimes she won't fall. Sometimes she will. It's a 50-50 thing. It's not a guarantee if she will fall or not. Okay, if you're not gonna attack, I will. So yeah, I'm gonna grab his attack. These guys. Is it these guys? No, it's the guys that wear red. It looks just like them, but they wear red. Those guys will throw fire bombs at you if you have enough distance with them. It's kind of annoying, so I try to like be careful about like what enemies I'm fighting, and you know what to do with it. Because if I'm fighting someone that will be throwing shit like, nope, not this guy. There's gonna be some guys that looks like these guys, and they'll be throwing fire bombs, and they wear red. So if I'm fighting those guys, you know, I definitely want to try to get close to them, because if you're close to them, they won't throw any fire bombs. But if you're far away from them, they'll be chucking that shit like there's no tomorrow. It's crazy. I don't know. There's a little ambush on the side over here. Take care of him. Be careful about his pal right here. These villagers remind me of the villagers that are in Bloodborne and Witch of Hemwick. I don't know. Don't they look similar to them? Because they're all tall and skinny as well. Gonna take care of these two little jokers over here. Be careful, because they may look small, but they do hurt. Okay, the other guy's like shooting blow darts at me. Hate it when they do that. Stop that. Oh shit. He just totally dodged my attack, like straight up dodged it. Whoa. Got their axe. I lucked out on that one. Never got that before. Thrall axe. It's a... Huh. Small hand axe used by Lothric slaves. Wait, they're slaves? I thought they were thieves. Because of the mask, so I was just, you know, I thought they were thieves. But they're slaves. Turns out they're slaves. There's two ways to go about this. You could take this path that we just opened up right here and take that path, you know. Or you can go, kind of like go around from here which it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around from this part. All right. If you take that route, it'll pretty much take you straight to the boss. You'll end up down there somewhere, and then you're pretty much close to the boss area. But you might get blasted by arrows, because there's gonna be an NPC that's gonna be like blasting you with some great arrows if you don't. What the? See these guys that are in red? They be chugging that firebomb like crazy. It's like they go nuts with that thing. That's why I hate them. But yeah. I don't know if you can see him. You can probably see it right here. Yeah, there's a giant up there, and he'll be shooting arrows over there, which you're gonna have to pass through. And if you go up there and visit him, you can befriend him so he won't shoot arrows at you. But if you're down there and you didn't like befriend him or anything like that, he'll be blasting arrows at you, and it's gonna give you kind of a hard time because you're gonna have to focus on the enemies, and you're gonna have to focus on the arrow like coming your way, you know. So it's kind of a risk. But yeah, I'm gonna befriend him so we won't get blasted while we're down there. And it's pretty useful to have him as an ally as well, because later on we're gonna go into some other parts of the game, and there are gonna be some tough enemies, and if you befriend him, he's gonna help you take down those enemies with those arrows that came out of nowhere from the sky. I always do that to this guy. I try to get him while he's getting up, but you know. He gets that invincibility frame when he's trying to get up. I'm like stuttering over here. Probably because it's 1 AM, but I'm still full of energy. I'm not like super dead. And for this part, the reason why I'm all careful right now is because there's a guy above us. And depending on how it goes, it's really random. This guy will either be like on the same level as you, and he'll be like trying to, oh shit, he'll trying to kick your ass with his melee weapon, or he's gonna be up here and he's gonna be like shooting blow darts at you. Goodbye. So yeah, it's also random where he is gonna be. Sometimes he's on the top, sometimes he's on the bottom. If he's on the bottom, when you open the door and you walk out, he's gonna be like right here. He's gonna drop down right here, and he's gonna try to take you out with his axe. But if you don't see him in the front, then he's gonna be on the top. So make sure you take care of him before moving forward, because if you don't and you try to cross this bridge right here, he's gonna be shooting that thing on your back, and it's gonna be really annoying. So make sure you take care of him, okay? Do a dropping attack here. I'm gonna roll forward, because there's an enemy right behind us right there, and I want to stay kind of close to the insides over here, because I don't want to be outside, because there are guys who are throwing fire bombs on the top, so I don't want to be nailed by those things. So that's why I decided to take on this guy on the side over here. This guy is guarding a treasure, and the treasure is back over here. It's a Titanite shard, so pretty useful if you want to upgrade your weapon, which I want to upgrade my weapon, but I think no, it's only +1. Okay, so we're gonna need what, 4 Titanite shards, and we can upgrade it to +2. Pretty useful. And also there is kind of a hidden bonfire here. This is pretty much the bonfire to, it's like a shortcut bonfire to the boss, because the boss is over there, but the main way to open the gate over there, because there's gonna be a gate and it's gonna be locked, the way to open it is you go to the left side, and you're gonna come down from there, and then you take the path over there, and you're gonna see like a whole bunch of arrows right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right there. There's like a whole bunch of arrows. Okay, so once you get to that point, and if you didn't befriend the giant that's up there, he's gonna be shooting shit like right there when you're trying to take care of the enemies, because there's gonna be enemies over there, and there's gonna be enemies inside the house over there, and there is quite a bit of them. So if you're trying to fight them, which you're gonna be like right here, he's gonna be like shooting arrows at you, and it's not gonna be pretty. So that's why I want to befriend him, and I don't want him to be shooting arrows at me. So yeah, there's a pickup up here. It's kind of like a spear. Oh, I fell. Okay, it doesn't matter, we're gonna go down there later anyways. Okay, but first we're gonna want to take care of these pyromaniac dudes that's been shooting freaking, well, not shooting, but been throwing fire bombs at us. You know, that wasn't nice. That was not nice. I didn't like that. So you guys are gonna pay with your life. There you go. And then there is a hand axe right here. It's like, you know, the starting weapon for pyromancers. I think they start off with the hand axe in this game as well. I can't really remember, but I know they start off with the hand axe in Dark Souls 1.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornyx, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Not really, but I will say yes because I want you to get your ass to Firelink.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornyx of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
I like how they just disappear like that and they're back in Firelink. I mean, if they can do this, why not just do that to get out of the cage, you know? I don't know anymore. But yeah. There is gonna be an enemy that's fairly tough over here. These guys are kind of a pain. So I'm gonna kind of get some cheap damage in right here. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Oh shit. You don't want to try to block the attack too much. Because they hit hard. So if you try to like block everything they throw at you, it's pretty much gonna guard break you and you're gonna eat the oncoming attack. So be careful about blocking those guys. And the corpse that we shot and dropped, it gives us this spear right here, okay? So it requires 14 strength. We can't equip it right now unless we two-hand it, then we can. Spears kind of useful because you could like kind of like cheese enemies. You could just hide behind a shield and then like R1, you know, and just poke them like that. But yeah, that's... Wait a minute, do I have fire arrows? No, it's wood arrow. Okay, I thought I had fire arrows equipped. I'm like, where the heck did I get fire arrows? Soul of an Unknown Traveler. Okay, then there's more pickups over here. There is a ring over here. I believe it's the fire clutch ring. Fire clutch ring right here. I wonder what happens if I shoot this guy. Never tried it. Oh, I can hit him. I wonder if he'll fall off. Never tried this. I'm kind of like dicking around right now. Maybe he will fall off. Oh, I can't break the fence. Oh, he's like round the... Oh, no. Okay, there is a good reason why I'm cheesing him as well. Because, once we get down there, there's gonna be a fairly tough enemy we're gonna have to fight once we reach that point right there. So, and I don't want this guy to be patrolling around and giving me a hard time. So, yeah. That's why I'm cheesing him. Just so I can make my life a little bit easier later. Because I don't want to be raging once we get to that part and I freaking die after all this hard work. So, yeah. Yeah, this is all for later. Let's see who fell off the bridge. One guy, okay. Two guy. Oh, where's the third guy? Oh wait, there's no... The second guy's missing as well. There's supposed to be 3 of these villagers. And, oops. 3 villagers and... I'm missing like crazy. 3 villagers and 2 dogs. 1 dog's here and then 1 of them is in the back. the one you see right there, that one is stationary. He's always gonna be there. But yeah, sometimes it's either gonna be the dog or one of the villager-looking guys, or even the those miscast a lot ladies. They will fall off the bridge that's there because they spawn on the other side and they have to you know, cross the bridge to get to you guys. So on the way they fall off sometimes, and it's really hilarious because you come here and then you're like, okay, where's the other guy, you know? And at first when that happened, I thought the game glitched. I'm like, what? Where's the other person that I'm supposed to see? You know? But yeah, sometimes it just fall off. And see how I just took some weird damage right there? It's so fucking weird. Anyways, made this fight a little bit easier, so I ain't gonna complain. But yeah, that's the boss door right there. And we can't open it right now. You can only open it from the other side. That's why I said that that bonfire is kind of like a boss bonfire, because once we open up the door and if you die during the boss fight, you just spawn there and then you can just make a beeline towards that area, because it's pretty much a clear path unless you wait, because these guys that we just killed, they spawn over there on the other side of the bridge, so they're gonna have to make their way over here, you know. So that's that. Yeah, looks like 2 guys fell. Looks like they're dead because you don't see them. So yeah, they fall over here somewhere. It's really weird. I don't know why they do that, but they do. And then here's the other dog I was talking about. Okay, now let's go ahead and trigger this guy. Depending on his mood, sometimes he will be throwing his pottery at us. Sometimes he'll just, you know, keep it to himself. If he runs towards you like that, then he's gonna try to smack you with that shit. I almost fell. I feel like it's easier to deal with them when they use the little bloody bow like that. I don't know what the heck is in there, but that does not look healthy. So yeah. But there are times where they'll throw that thing at you. If they walk towards you calmly like that guy, he's gonna be throwing that shit like that. So you want to be careful with that. If they're walking towards you all slow, they're gonna toss that. If they're walking towards you, like, if they're gonna smash you with that shit, then they're gonna try to smash you with that shit. But yeah, I feel like that version, it's easier than fighting like the machete mode right here. The machete mode, he goes on nuts, and it's kind of a pain, you know. I don't want to be fighting these maniacs while they're like swinging the machetes like with chicken with its head cut off. This guy doesn't aggro, I don't know why, until you hit him. Well, actually I do know why, because he's supposed to attack you when you fall. Well, there you go. Sometimes if you do 2 heavy attacks and when he turns around, he'll slip and fall off, okay? And then he'll be left with like 1 HP left or something like that. And then you can just cheese him with an arrow and he'll die just like that in the bottom. But there are times like this where he doesn't fall and then he tries to like kick your ass with whatever the heck he's gonna try to kick your ass with. Either the bloody ass bow or his machete, depending on what he wants. There's 2 dogs here, so you know, make sure you don't rush forward too much. The other one's just like taking a sweet ass time. Come on. I don't know what difference it makes, cause like this one's smaller than the other one. Maybe the other one hits harder? I'm not really sure. But I know like the ones that look brownish, they'll spit things at you. So we're gonna encounter that in the next area. So yeah. And right here there is a path to move on to the next area. You can totally skip like the Undead Settlement here, because this will allow you to progress through the game. The boss that's in the Undead Settlement, he is not even one of the main boss, okay, so you don't even have to take him down. But we are, well, I am, because I want to, you know, show off everything that's in Dark Souls 3, or everything to my knowledge, because I'm pretty sure I don't know everything, you know, because this game is big. It is, I don't know, the area is huge, there's a lot of side quests and stuff like that. Oh man. Here we got this guy, looks pretty intimidating.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time.
Is that a fact?
If like the others, you'll think.
But Yo says I'm a champion of Ash, so you know, screw you, guy. And he's pretty much keeping this maiden over here hostage. I don't know if it's because he loves her or what, but there is more to this guy than what we know right now. And after checking up on the maiden, and you come back here, he'll have another set of dialogue.
You like poking around in cells, do you? How very genteel.
He sounds so scary.
Ah. Taking an interest in her, have you? Well, she's a lost cause. Couldn't even become a firekeeper. After I brought her all this way and got her all ready. She's beyond repair, I tell you. The woman's a lost cause. Couldn't even, she's beyond repair.
Alright, so there is two ways of going about to rescuing her. One, it's you can kind of like cheat your way by just kind of like keeping close to this rock and sliding down. And there's a chance you can die with this tactic though, but you know, make sure you have full health, and this could work, okay, because I've tried it and it worked, but I'm not low level like right now, what, level 22, so yeah, I'm not like as low as the level, it's not this low, but yeah, I leveled up like what, maybe close to level 50 before I did this. And once you slide down, if you make it down with that little slide, you'll survive by like an inch of your health left or something like that. Your health will be really low, but you'll survive the you'll survive the fall. And once you make it down there, you can just take this path and then you enter that little room right there. And there's gonna be a ladder on the right side. And go through some rats, and there's a ladder on the right, and you take that ladder up, and after you take the ladder up, you will pretty much arrive right next to her. You can see there are some stairs right there. So you know, take the ladder up and you just climb those stairs and you got her. Alright, and after rescuing her, you can just open the door from the inside. Okay. The legit way to do this, it's we get the Umbral Ash that it's on the other side of this area, which is pretty much the path that's where the giant's gonna be shooting arrow at, you know. So once we're over there, that's where the Umbral Ash is gonna be at, and once you bring that to the handmaiden, she is gonna sell you the key to unlocking the proper path to that to her, which it's somewhere in the sewers where we fought the second dog. So you take that path and then you explore the under parts of this area, and then you can make it to it like that. But it's still in the Undead Settlement, so yeah, you don't have to worry about it. That's pretty much that. I'm gonna do it the legit way because I don't want to risk dying by falling down. So yeah. Up next, we are gonna meet a very special NPC. That should look pretty familiar, but he is not who he is. So, you know, for us fans of Dark Souls Soul series, we're gonna be like, the moment we see him, oh my god, it's Sigmire. Onion bro, you're back.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift only goes down. But you know, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
Try to warm up to the freaking elevator. Yeah, this is Sigwart. It's not Sigmire. But they're both from Katarina. I don't know, this might be his son or what. I don't know, grandson. But yeah. So we're gonna take the elevator down first before we take it up, because there is an enemy I wanna take down here before we progress through the Undead Settlement. This enemy can be fairly tough. This is a Frost Knight. Alright, I'm not sure the exact name for this guy, but he's pretty icy and stuff, so I'm just gonna call him the Frost Knight. And this guy is pretty aggressive. There's 3 ways to go about this. First way, it's pretty easy, what I'm doing right now. Cheese him with arrows. Make sure you don't stand close to the entrance of the room, or else he's gonna come after you. Just, you know, get a little bit of distance. Be careful, because he kind of juke your arrow a little bit like that. Fucking troll right there. The second way to take down this guy, it's you pretty much go, you know, close combat against this guy. This guy has pretty much just two hit combos, so after 2 hits you can get 1 or 2 hits in, depending on how much hit you want to get him. But yeah. And then, you know, rinse and repeat, dodge, and then 1, 2 if you want. That's more risky, alright. But you can take him down with melee. But if he hits you, it's gonna hit hard. The third tactic is if you aggro him, and if you don't have any arrows, you know, you go into the room, you aggro him, he starts chasing you. If he starts chasing you, and even though you run through this door right here, he will chase you through this door. And you just backtrack over here, you bring the elevator back up, so there's a drop right there, so, and you just distance yourself. Make sure he's on the other side of the hole, so if he's going around, just like, you know, go around as well, merry-go around until he stares at you, and, you know, just get a little bit close to the hole and then make him attack, and once he attacks, he'll drop straight down and he'll die. Alright, so that's the third way of taking him down. And after taking him down, he will give you his sword, which is pretty badass, because it has ice on it. Looks pretty cool. And a lot of people use this in PvP, and I can't blame them, because this shit looks badass. Look at this, look at this. A sword with ice on it. So cool. I don't think there's a weapon with fire on it. Like, you can't, I don't think you can see the fire like that. I'm not sure, but I don't think there's a sword like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Even though if you make him drop down, you know, if he falls to his death, you can still get his item. It's not like he falls down and you completely lose it. Okay. In Dark Souls 3, if enemies falls off a map or something like that, and if they are dropping something, you'll just automatically get it. You don't have to go and pick it up. So that's the cool thing about Dark Souls 3. And I think in Dark Souls 1 there was an issue about this, because when enemies, like, sometimes you don't even intend to like make them fall off, but they just sometimes roll right off the map, and you, like, their item drop right like on the bottom of the map, and you can't even get it. So like there was like an issue about that, because I believe that's happened to me before, so I would know. But yeah, so I think after that in Dark Souls 2 they started doing this thing where if enemies falls out of the map, you just get the stuff right away. And it seems like in Dark Souls 3, even though enemies, if you just kill them and they're in front of you, if they're meant to drop this armor set, you'll just get it like that. Like, you don't even have to go and pick it up. So, you know, I guess that was a really big issue, you know, because losing them freaking awesome items because the enemies decided to be stupid and fall. So yeah, I'm glad that they did that though, so we don't miss out on any major weapons and stuff like that. And here, if you guys played Dark Souls 1 DLC, this bow should look very, very familiar. And if this guy is using this bow to shoot, then this might be Goth. Alright, so let's talk to him.
Who are you?
I'm a friend. I'm a friend from Dark Souls 1, buddy.
I help anytime.
And after you make peace with him, he'll give you this young white branch. Very useful item here. There are items that looks exactly like this, and it works exactly like it in the term of effect. Alright, the item effect will work the same, but this one's a special white branch, because if you read the description, it has a totally different description. Alright, this has good friend, no hit. Alright, so if you carry this on you, he won't hit you with the arrow, even though if the arrow like hits you, it'll just like go right through you. Alright, so it's pretty cool. So once we're down there and there's like a whole crap ton of enemies coming after us, he is gonna be able to back us up. So thank you, buddy. He does have a quest line though. Once you get to those white trees right there, there are different white branches, but they're gonna have another description, like the original description, and you know, same effect. But if you pick those up, he won't. It's not like you can't just pick up any white branch and expect this guy to befriend you. You have to you have to take the one that he gives you. And there are several of those white trees throughout the world of Dark Souls 3, and each of them has white branches. And once you collect them all, you come back to him and he'll give you something special. All right, it'll be a hawk ring. Yeah. So pretty much, what the ring does, it'll extend your reach with like bows and stuff. So if you're using like crossbows or bows and you're trying to snipe somebody, while having the hawk ring equipped, you can hit them even though if they're far. So yeah, and there's another way to do that. To get the ring, it's you kill them, which is pretty fucked up in my opinion, so I'm not even gonna do that. So yeah, make sure you befriend him, so it'll make your journey through Dark Souls 3 a little bit easier. And it seems like Zigward has found his way up. Maybe he warmed up to the freaking elevator. I don't know. This guy's has a weird way of thinking.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You have me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.